I think this is the movie you want to go see if the acting in other faith-based movies just wasn't bad enough for you. Marshall the Miracle Dog is about a dog named Marshall, which you probably could have figured out, who once he escapes a puppy mill befriends a boy and helps him go through the trials of bullying and other things in his life. And yes, it is as syrupy and message-based a movie as you would think just by that explanation. I should clarify though, not technically a faith-based film. I know I mentioned that before, but it feels like that, right? Because it's produced poorly with, a message that's supposed to tug at the heart and move you to action, in this case to prevent animal cruelty and or bullying, which I think are the two main points in this one. And you know what? I'm going to give this one a little bit of grace because I think this is kind of more of a local release. I think it's more of a Missouri thing, which is where I'm based out of, because I know it's put in by the St. Louis animal shelters, those kind of things. Some of the professional athletes in the St. Louis teams kind of getting behind it. There was a book that may have been more than just regional, I'm not sure, called Marshall the Miracle Dog, but you can kind of feel that this is kind of a very cut back regional presentation, and so for that maybe I'll give it a little bit of grace. But you know what? My job is to talk about it as a movie and to let you know if it happens to be in your town and you're thinking about seeing it, what you might think. And the answer is, this is awful. On all levels, this is an awful movie as far as a movie goes. Let's start with the good. The message is good. Obviously, animal cruelty is awful, as is bullying, and to bring those to the surface I think is important, and I'm glad that that's being done. Though as for saying that, even the message is a little bit weird in this because it kind of plays for laughs some things that are really serious. Puppy mills and animal cruelty is nothing to take lighthearted, and yet some of kind of the slapstickiness of the escape and different things like that, I'm just thinking, it doesn't quite match the tone if you really want me to take this issue seriously. And it's just done poorly, and because of that it feels like, a 90-minute PSA, and not like one of the good ones, that's been done recently, like from the 80s when they were with awful actors and cheesy music and all that kind of stuff. It's 90 minutes of that, and it's really hard to sit through because of that and tough to deal with. All the check marks are there. Bad acting, check, some of the worst. Bad music, kind of that music that tells you exactly what's going to happen and is overbearing. Yes, here's the bully music, here's the poor puppy music, here's the comedy music, all that kind of stuff. So all that is there. Also, it's as predictable as which direction cars are going on a one-way street. I mean, you know exactly what's going to happen here from the beginning to the end. You know that people are going to have a change of heart, and you know which characters are going to grow from it, and how the bully's going to get its comeuppance and all that kind of stuff. And even though you know it's coming, the way it does it just doesn't. When the changes of heart happen, they happen on a dime. There's not even really any motivation or character motivation for them. It just feels really poorly put together from A to Z, and as for that, it's not a movie I can really recommend. What I would say is check with your local animal shelter if you're interested in this topic. I'm sure they have materials on how you can help with animal cruelty. Check with some, bullying organizations who help with stop bullying in schools. See what you can do there. Just go straight to the source. Skip the middleman here. It's a movie that's really not worth it overall. I would say I'll give it a D-. I'll keep it away from an F just because I think the topics are important. So D- is what we'll go with on Marshall the Miracle Dog. Not a miracle movie for sure. Thanks for checking out the review. Appreciate you watching it, being to the channel. Yourmoviefriend.com is the website. If you're seeing this on YouTube, or even if not, if you would subscribe, grab a YouTube account, subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to know when new releases are out, when new reviews and other fun videos that we might do here at Your Movie Friend pop out, so you can see that there. Also, I'll put links up to other recent reviews that you can check out as well. And as always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit that big gray subscribe button above my head. You got 5 seconds right now to click it, and then you can subscribe to the channel. It's right up here.